the nature of the problem actually defines what the activation has to be about, right? So your activation in this case was about seeing things. So let me jump into some slides here that I want to talk about. Okay, okay, hang on. Let me start to share my, I want to try to do this. All right. And where am I? All right, can you see my screen now? Can you all see my screen?
Yes, yes, we
Okay,
can.
great. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to go through only 2 of the 9 principles. But let's first talk about seeing. What does seeing mean as an exercise? So here I often give the example when an expert is teaching a novice. So suppose you're watching a movie, right? And suppose it's a very entertaining, very engaging movie, and sitting in front of you, sitting next to you is a director who's an expert at making movies, right? Now imagine you come out of the movie, you're very happy, it's very nice, and I ask you, did you see the same movie as the director? And you may say, well, yeah, I was in the same cinema, I saw the same thing. But really, did you see what the director saw? And chances are you would say, no, because there are things that the director saw that you would not even think about seeing, let alone actually see them. And this is because seeing is actually not just a perceptual exercise, it's a cognitive one. It depends on what you know. So, and decades of research and experts versus novices actually shows that you can have the same perceptual stimuli or a piece of text or a formula or a solution or a principle or a diagram or whatever. You can give experts and novices the same perceptual stimuli. What an expert sees is very different things from novices. And in that context, I think the way this lesson starts by looking at 2 contrasting cases of text is a very nice way of helping students see. And the assumption here, and which is consistent with research as well, is the first job of teaching is actually not to teach, is to actually prepare the novice to see what you want them to see. And one of the ways, and that's the purpose of activation, right? And what this lesson does nicely is, at least in the initial contrasting case activity, it gets students to notice things and describe those things in their own words. And that's a very good case of activation of knowledge that helps students see. It prepares them to see when the teacher later actually shows them, okay, these are the important features that you